What up? I am. Well, where you at, Kelly? What up? Backwoods, Warwick, Ralph? What up with y'all? T-Love? Damn, was y'all just sitting around waiting? Then I had Kelly hollering at me and Grant, howdy. Venom, what's up? There you are, Kelly. Grandma said I'm still better looking than you. So there, you old fart. It's nice when I call somebody old. I love it. And he is older than me by a few months. Sitting on the porch, smoking a joint and waiting on Papa Joe. That's what I like to hear. Lunchtime there. What are we having for lunch? I seen your picture, Jim Dunn. That boy looked plumb scary. And you leave his damn candy alone. You candy thief. Bad enough being a candy ass. Now you want to be a candy thief? Shame on you. And Grandma told me go pick on somebody else. She said, go pick on Kelly. He wants you to do the live stream. Oh, is that what it is, Kelly? 10 pounds of chocolate. And there goes Daddy's diet. All the kids and grandkids knew Tootsie Rolls always go to Papa Joe. What up, Cutter? See, this is Cutter's favorite day of the year. He ain't got to put on a costume. No. Well, if it's directly in your vision, you got a problem. Other than that, it can't be very damn long and they'll be harassing you. As for getting it fixed, it can't be no bigger than a quarter for our windshield, guys. Mr. Paul. Oh, them youngins didn't come and get the candy and you was forced to eat it. Or was you trying to eat it so you didn't have to give it all away? I'm in Laredo and it's a pretty night down here. You're a 4th of July guy? Does that mean you got a black eye or you got red and white swaps on you? Mama done tanned them legs. You look like the Star Spangled Banner. There's another damn candy thief. Zach, you leave them kids' candy alone. Oh, Paul didn't turn the light on? I got you. Oh. Yep, I'm going to put that one back up. I'll leave this one down. Oh, hush. I got 9 minutes left. Maybe I should go somewhere. Candy for dinner. Oh, I came over to the TA actually. Oh, if it's 2 feet long, you might well go ahead and get it replaced. And if it's already cracked, you starting to use the defroster and all that stuff, that sucker gonna run and splinter and do all kinds of stupid stuff. You got a single pane or a double pane windshield? Uh-huh. 20 pounds of candy left, huh? Oh, shame on you, Warwick. I don't need no Taco Hell, thank you very much. I don't need my system cleaned out. As Carlos would say, the only time to do Taco Hell is when you need cleaned out. Well, that's a cool deal, but next time put on all your clothes. It is against the law to drive a truck in just your briefs. Damn, Cuddy, you'd think an ex-law officer like yourself, I wouldn't have to educate you on every damn thing. Some people. So you only got to get one side replaced. That ain't as bad. Yeah, but it's Thursday. It ain't Taco Thursday either. That damn nose is gonna drive me crazy. Short drive, I know. And this eye is itching like hell. It's got to be the allergies. I must be allergic to Laredo. Some of the trucks you see down here are so beat up. Some more of that. How the hell did you pass the DOT inspection? And why are they stopping brand new road trucks when your ass is running around down here? Exactly, Cutter. Nope, I don't know no drunk Indian down here. I did some of that poor boy trucking, but I still kept my truck looking decent. It costs money. So you have to put some money into your truck and not into your beer budget. Or whatever. If your truck ain't making enough money that you can't make a living and keep your truck repaired, you're doing something wrong and you need to go drive someone else's truck. No sugar added. I mean, people running around as calling themselves owner-operator and tell me they can't afford, you're doing something wrong. You need to go drive someone else's truck. You know me, Kelly, I like to keep my shit up to par, man. Everybody should. Well, me either, Cutter. No, Jim Dunn, that shit's so far behind me, it's pitiful. Yeah, I rewatched them videos last night too, Paul, after I sent them to you. And I shared them over on the Facebook page. It's more political corruption just like we have over here. I was watching on that House vote and stuff today. Y'all don't want to get me started on politics. I guarantee told you you don't, because I ain't a happy boy. I'm not surprised the House passed. You know, I'm not surprised it passed it at all. That don't make it right. And the way they're doing it, that ain't right. It would not be a good night for bleeding heart liberals to come in and start their shit like we had the other night. I started to make a political video. Grandma asked me a while ago after Kelly harassed me and brought me out of my trance where I was zoning out on some cool videos. Grandma like, you make that political video? I said, no. I thought about it and I decided not to. Go on another rant. Yep. Oh yeah, I got a load for tomorrow. Well, it ain't a matter of it dying. There's 3 steps to an impeachment. And the Democrats had control of the first 2. Now it's supposed to be tried by the Senate. There's nothing to be tried. So yeah, I guess you could say it'd die there. But just the whole process, and it's so easy to see their plans and what they're wanting to do. They want to stretch it out until the election. They want to cast any kind of shadow on the president that they can. And whether he's, I'm in favor of him or not, the whole idea of what they're doing is wrong. They are just, don't get me started. Bunch of damned idiots up there. We have to pay them to be this stupid. God, I didn't want to get going on a rant, Ralph. I go getting all upset like that and I can't talk straight. I got stuff going 1,000,000 miles through my head and it only comes out my mouth 100 miles an hour and I don't talk straight. I don't do stupid well. In case y'all ain't noticed that. Well, they only want to change the rules for them, Ralph. That's the whole thing. And you're right, Grant. They can't control him, so they want him gone. What's up, Only? And I got news for them. They can play all these silly games they want. They're not going to cast enough shadow on him where he won't get voted in. And all they're really doing is running off some of their own party. And they're not even smart enough to see they're running off their own party. There's so many Democrats that have bailed on them, which is why they want the illegals. Nettie, long time. How you been? See, Jim Dunn trying to get me fired up. Jim Dunn, I got enough wrenches in here. I can give you a timeout, mister. And Hillary don't even stand a chance. I just can't see her. I know there's talk about her throwing her hat in the ring. I think that'd be the biggest mistake she could ever make. I want to see what William Barr does. That's something that's got my curiosity up. I heard that it went from an investigation to a criminal investigation on all of that Russian nonsense. I hope it did. And whoever was talking to me about expedite trucks, want to know if they should go expedite? There was 5 of them parked over there all afternoon. I got here, I don't know, about 5 o'clock Central Time. They're down to 3. There was 5 Panther trucks over there. I hope she does, Kelly. I don't think they'll get prison time. They deserve it, but they won't get it. They've got too much clout. Paul, I got something working in my head for Sunday. You get a chance, I could use some help. If you don't sweat it. I got the main helper. I heard a tail end of an interview with Bernie Sanders today when I was channel surfing. Just to hear that dumbass fires me up. And still wanting to give away a bunch of free stuff. And go and charge it to the rich. They're going to pay their fair share of the taxes. Folks, it's real simple. The rich people are the ones that create jobs. And if you go taxing to them so that they're not rich and making a profit off of their company, why the hell do they want to have a company? You know? How about if we do away with all the taxes and do a fair tax? And that way, whatever you spend, you pay your taxes on. No income tax, no property tax, none of that, just a fair tax. And if you spend your earnings, you're paying the same amount as everybody else. They won't do it, though, and you know why, too, don't you? I know why. All right, Paul. What up, Alan? Oh, I've been a big supporter of fair tax for a long time. I mean, you know, you have so many people that work under the table and stuff, whether it's working illegally, drug dealing, whatever it is, you know. 1099s, we talk about that on here. That way it doesn't matter how you gain your money, you're still paying your fair share of taxes as you spend your money. So all this money they're hollering about the dope dealers and shit making, you want your money, you want your taxes, make a fair tax. When they go buy their bling bling, they can pay their tax too. We didn't even know you was gone, Zach. Sorry, buddy. Went to rob more candy, didn't you? Well, and that's exactly what this impeachment is, Backwoods. The way the Democrats have been doing it with all their secret meeting rooms and all this nonsense. And old Shifty is the only one that can dictate who gets interviewed, who gets questioned, what questions that you can ask. Did you see him shutting down the Republicans the other day? Wouldn't even let him ask his questions. Oh, not good, not good. It ain't a matter of spending the money wisely. They need to quit taking our money. They need to quit giving our money to countries that hate us. I like the old Mimi that quit giving our money to countries that hate us. Let them hate us for free. Why are we paying them to hate us? You know, pay back our Social Security. And that deal you're seeing going online where Nancy Poo Poo stole a bunch of money from the Social Security to pay for this impeachment, that's crock of bull. No, she didn't. She can't just do that. That's a hater on the wrong side trying to be stupid. Doing them dishes. I seen your washboard. Actually, that was a drain board you had a picture of. I told you, Backwoods, and you started it. Skittles and suckers. No, I like my Tootsie Rolls and chocolate covered raisins. Y'all keep it up. I'm going to do that long walk in yonder. Go out there on the street and find some little kid to mug. Helman Laredo, he might shoot me. Never mind, I'll go get my own. Well, with all the nonsense we got going on in politics right now, it's hard not to talk about politics. And for those that say, oh, I'm not into politics, I'm not interested, that's fine. Because politics are still interested in you, whether you're interested in it or not. And politics plays a big part in your life, whether you like it or not. Took me years to learn that. Candy corn. You like that candy rock, do you? Well, and seeing this is the election is Tuesday in Texas, I'm not going to be here to vote. I totally spaced out taking that day off. I can't get mad at the company because I didn't say anything. I totally spaced it. And we are voting on a income tax for the state of Texas. And believe it or not, Zach, you want to vote yes on that. A yes is actually a no vote. That's some of that political BS. If you think vote no means no, I don't want it, you're wrong. You'll be voting for an income tax. And that's how they're going to get it to pass. And I got a feeling it's going to pass. What's up, Joshua? Kansas City, Kansas. Oh, I don't know if you're an online vote or not. I doubt it. Hell, they can't even keep ballot boxes safe. How can they keep online voting safe? We're truck drivers, Paul. Whether it's a national holiday or not, we're truck drivers. We don't get holidays, remember? Back in the day, it used to be against the law to drink on election day. I did good. I went in there and I did eat earlier. I stayed away from the sweets. I'm a good boy today. Well, you already get to know politics. And the younger you are, the more important it is for you to get to know politics. Some of us old farts ain't got but a few years left to have to deal with it. You younger ones, your future is being discussed right now. So if you're in your 30s, you need to be caring about politics. You need to start figuring it out. If you're in your 20s, you need to pull your head out of your ass and think clearly about politics and not be looking for everything free. It ain't that stressful, Nettie. I wish I was 50 again. I'd like to tell him thank you and let him know he's doing a good job. Actually, Paul, for those that's listening, he said, if you could meet Trump, what would you like to say to him? I'd like to shake his hand and tell him thank you. You're doing a good job. Keep up the good fight. The majority of America don't give a damn about your tweets or your smart ass comments. We make them too. Now, let's reverse it, Paul. What would you say to him? See, now just a minute ago, you hollered you done chocolate up and you wasn't going to bed. Now you holler you going to bed. Well, cool, backwoods. Well, that's a good thing, Tom. You want honest hillbilly's opinion of what's going on? Go into my playlist and find Simple Politics. Like everything else, I break it down to the simple format. And I tell you the truth, according to my opinion, no sugar added. And you too, Nettie. Oh yeah, I was watching a little interview he had today with him. He point blank called them liars. Y'all are liars, especially you. I like, damn. I like him. I got a t-shirt I'm waiting on Little Joe get a chance to make just for you. Waterbug, what's up? Don't recall seeing you in here before. That's the name I don't recollect. Welcome to the live stream. Oh no, let's keep Trump in there for 2020. Well, go to the home page here on the channel. Go over to playlist, click on it. Go down there and you'll find it. Well, there's actually a little break in the traffic going up 35 there. I was starting to wonder if it would ever slow down. Oh, there goes the four-wheelers. But it is slowing down. Well, where'd you go, Kelly? You was bugging me to come do a live stream. Where you at, you old fart? You're probably in the kitchen eating. Trying to gain more weight. I might even go in here and have breakfast in the morning. I'm going to have to watch my eating and drinking all weekend. I need to call and give me a doctor's appointment for Tuesday morning. Okay, you been on here? You just one of the silent types. I got you. Well, welcome anyway. See, unlike Bernie Sanders, I can actually carry through with my free stuff, and I'll give you a welcome for free. Now, I might hit you up for money on buying t-shirts and supporting the channel, but you know, coming on and getting a howdy and a welcome, that part's free. And y'all gotta remember, old Bernie, he ain't even gonna give you a reach around. There are some of you that know what that means. Oh, won't be long. I'll be going to bed, boys and girls. Well, you did? Well, good. Congratulations, Nettie. Now, where are you located at? And then the next question is, what kind of catering are you doing? What kind of food? That's how most of them start, is right from their own kitchen. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Organic Mexican. Well, the last part of that sounds good. According to my doctor, well, no, not according to my doctor. According to the diet research I'm doing, mine should be organic, but you know. Well, that's cool, Bug. Thank you. So where are you located at, Nettie? Okay, California. Well, I got a couple of subscribers out there. Mr. BBQ, he's out there. Carlos is out there. Backwoods, he's a little bit farther north of you. He's up Washington way. That might be a little drive to cater anything up there. And knowing him, he only gonna order a dozen tacos with some Spanish rice and refried beans. You got a website or anything yet? YouTube channel? How are you doing your social media? I'm trying to help you out here, get you out and about a little bit. You never know who's watching this, and you might get a hot gig off of it. I bet I got some bleeding heart liberal movie stars that watch my channel. Probably about half of Hollywood watches my channel. And they might want you to cater something. But then again, it might be BBQ and Carlos. And you. So see, I got at least 3 California people. Valdosta, been down that way, Bug. You know me and Grandma used to live in Georgia. I thought any of their Whoppers were impossible. Jay Ryder, what's up? I can't even pronounce that, Nettie. I ain't even gonna try and embarrass both of us. But Paul, see if you can do that and make it a link for her. Just in case anybody wants to click on the link to go to her Facebook channel or page. Then if you would, Paul, see if you can put it over there on my Facebook, on Simple Living Facebook page. We do what we can do to help. Oh no, I ain't in Dallas. That was yesterday. I'm a truck driver. I don't sit still. If the wheels ain't turning, Grandma ain't earning. Paul, you might have to go to her Facebook and copy the link to do it, buddy. You know more about it than I do. I'm just sitting there thinking out loud. No, Jay, I'm in Laredo. Good old Laredo. How far am I from the house down here? I should know.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
Oh, wow. 404 miles. So I still got a pretty good drive tomorrow. I could have delivered this last 3 pallets today. Wasn't no need. I can't pick up till tomorrow. And there was parking available, so I just took the parking. Time management. I can't pick up till earliest. They first come, first serve. 9 a.m. 9 to 5. So I'll head out of here around 8 o'clock-ish. I'm 7 miles from my delivery. I haven't put in my pickup yet, but it's Laredo. It can't be too damn far. So unless somebody's really stupid and holds me up, and I know my delivery won't. So if the pickup isn't stupid and takes all day, then I'll be home tomorrow evening. Possibly tomorrow afternoon. Oh, that's right. You ain't got Facebook no more. TJ, what's up? Hi, Bug. Thanks for stopping in. You liked that, did you, Backwoods? That ought to make a t-shirt. Y'all need to go on over there and get some t-shirts. You need to be ordering up some of them to give away for Christmas. See, you can help out the channel, and you can give away some cool Christmas presents. And if you got some Democrats in your family, hey, we got a Trump 2020 shirt coming out here before long. I think I'm going to have him saying, board the Trump train with Papa Joe 2020. Vote 2020. And part of that's going to factor out whenever he goes working it in. Well, that's true. Home is where you hang your hat. That's why I don't hang it in the truck. This ain't home. This is a truck. I hang it at the house. That fish hook looks to be awful full over there. There's more going into the fish hook than there is here at the TA. A lot of parking here at the TA, that surprised me. Red Monkey, what up? Nope, your Halloween got scared away. Didn't know you had a Halloween special. Didn't know you had anything to have a Halloween special for. We evidently got a lot sitting in the background listening and not chatting. I understand. Sometimes it's hard to type without a stutter. I'm going to have a nanner since everybody else is eating candy. And ain't nobody offered to share. Paul. Well, I'll have to try to find you later. If I don't have it in a message or on Facebook, I don't get to see it. This stuff that's being posted on here, I can't go back and retrieve it. Ralph is locked out. That's what you get for sitting out on the porch smoking a joint. That'll teach you. No, it's called I'm on my phone and I ain't got a clue how all this shit works. I'm sure it's the operator and not the mechanisms. Well, wasn't that him earlier? Said he was sitting out on the porch smoking a joint, waiting on Papa Joe? Oh, a cigarette. My bad. 70s, damn it. They're calling some truck driver telling him, move your truck. He ain't going to, but he got to get out of the shower first. Oh, me, oh, my. Well, go in later and put in the comments after we get off here. It'd take it a few minutes to download, save, and all that. But go put that link in the comments. I don't care. Y'all don't chat me up pretty soon, I'm going to be going to bed. I kept waking up this last night because I had the damn alarm set. I hate setting alarm. Southside, what up? See, I don't understand. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trucks over here that are parked at the end of the fuel line beside the cat scale, and there are more spaces than you can shake a stick at. I guess they don't want to walk the extra 2 or 3 truck lengths to get to the truck stop. My fat ass can walk. I think anybody ought to be able to. And it was a pretty good walk. But it only had 2 truck lengths from where they're parked and if they parked behind me. Warwick, you're a case, dude. Well, there are some freight that pays 88 cents. And that goes into what I was telling you all the other night on that video. These big companies, they'll cut your throat. They can afford to do that. So they get to a place where freight is hard to get out, like Laredo, and they'll undercut everybody. Warner coming in, these places that have these yards down here, they'll get that stuff dirt cheap just so that they can pay their truck, the truck gets money to get out of town. Which makes it hard on a company like mine. This time of year, everybody will get slow, but it'll start picking up here in the next week or two. Now, it used to be that right now would be pretty busy because of Christmas and the holidays. But they've gotten these warehouses where they're just in time freight anymore. So now they ship it at the last minute. But I was watching where some of the stores are already starting their Christmas sales. All that. Another one you don't want to get me started on. Paul, did you ever get a headset? A hands-free? Good night, Natty. I know, Warwick. I saying it. You're a mess, man. And so is that Dunny. Lay off the beans, mate. If he deadheaded from Texas to California, he's a damn fool. Now, the only reason he wouldn't be a fool is if he had a load there and they was paying him to deadhead back. If he deadheaded out of his own pocket, or the company had him deadhead out of pocket, that's stupid trucking. That's a good way to go out of business. If he couldn't get anything out of here, he could have bounced 200 miles up to San Antonio and got a halfway decent load out of there that would have took him west. Could have went 400 miles to Houston, got a damn good load that would have took him west. You can get halfway decent freight out of El Paso. There's a lot of places he could have got freight between here and California. So to just deadhead, that ain't because there ain't no freight. That's because they either got paid to deadhead or they're stupid. No sugar added. That don't change it none. Just because they're independent truckers don't mean that they're rocket scientists. And you'll find out there's a lot of people that will go from a company driver to being an owner-operator simply so they can do it, and they ain't got a lick of business sense about them. Anybody that would deadhead from Texas to California, they need to have a damn good reason why. And we don't have the whole story here. Chances are you don't have the whole story. Nomad. That's right. Well, I don't know what independent drivers, you're making that plural like you talk to a lot of them. And I don't buy that. The only time they do that is if they a special contractor. Now I know oversized, heavy haul, some of the Bentons and some of them, yeah, they will, just like I deadheaded thousands of miles, literally, way from up in northwest Canada all the way back to Tennessee. But I had a specialty trailer, and the people in Tennessee was paying me to come back to them. They paid our freight both ways, just so we would come back and get their stuff. So technically, yeah, we was deadheaded, but we was being paid to deadhead. If you got a gig like that, it ain't all bad to deadhead. And you damn sure get good fuel mileage. But if you're in a regular dry box, flatbed, reefer, or regular commodities type truck, a 5-state deadhead ain't smart. Well, exactly, backwoods, and 88-cent freight is not common practice. So you're getting your stories crossed up here somehow, dude. If all they're finding is 88-cent freight, once again, they're not good business people. You would be cheaper, better off to set for 3 days and wait on better freight than the deadhead all that way. And I can tell you now, California is not a place to go get in high paying freight. So to leave Texas and deadhead to California to get good money, once again, now, something ain't adding up here. I've been trucking too long, dude. This story ain't making good sense to me at all. There's parts of it that's being left untold. It's kind of like this impeachment. Something's in the back room that isn't being put out in the public. California rates have always been low. I think somebody's pulling his chain. Yeah. Imagine that. I hear you, Nomad. Get your butt to bed. Well, and if you was reading this online, remember, I'm not a professional because I wear fingerless gloves and sandals. And I've been doing this shit damn near 30 years. George Washington said that if you read it on the internet, be careful what you believed. And Abraham Lincoln agreed with him. And Al Gore invented the internet. Oh, well, sure, Ralph, you'll see them. Right, Warwick, but his stuff paying the other way was paying him good enough he could afford it. That's the whole thing. There's got to be a catch in there on these stories. And if your old man was doing it, we're talking about back in the 60s and 70s, he had a clue. And the area he's talking about over here, these people are driving by too many major hubs, too many major places that they could stop and get freight. And with the internet today, even if you was here in Laredo, you can start searching on the internet in El Paso or damn it, what's the name of that town just inside New Mexico there? Starts with a C. But, you know, and then you could go up towards Albuquerque to get a load. There's just too many places. Just to say they're deadheaded from Texas to California, and California has cheaper freight than Texas, that was just somebody that was running their mouth, didn't have a clue what they was talking about. You get too many of these people that will go in on a trucker channel and think they're learning something, and then they'll go somewhere else and spread the BS. That's how I see it, according to Papa Joe. Me and you both, Paul. What up, JJ? And once again, JJ's coming in about the time I'm leaving. Or maybe I'm leaving because JJ came in. You never know. Well, Florida's another state that does not pay worth a damn. Southern Georgia don't pay all that great. But he could have stopped in Atlanta and got a load that would have carried him on up to Kentucky. But we don't know. It might be a bid run that he has going to Florida, being the key word there is all the time. Sometimes if you've got dedicated run, you're cheaper and better off just to go right on by all of it, get on up there and get your next load. As he might have a time limit when he has to be back and ain't got time to pull with that cheap freight. And there's a lot of difference from Florida to Kentucky than Texas to California. At least coming out of Kentucky, he'll stand a chance of getting some halfway decent freight. And once again, it sounds like it's a dedicated run. When you put dedicated in there, that changes a whole lot of stuff. But JJ, you knew there would be a lot of people. Hell, it didn't change last year, did it? Year before that, there was a lot of people. Oh, Lordy, it's after 10 o'clock. I'm fixing to call Grandma. Alright, folks, I appreciate y'all coming in and chatting. I enjoyed it. Y'all remember, good Lord loves you. So do I. Y'all have a blessed evening now. We'll see when I get on here again. Remember, Sunday morning now, 9 a.m. Central Time. Y'all have a blessed evening now. Good night. Yes, I did, Warwick.